So this is a practice for you for your morning routine. It's a practice for you to begin to check in with your body, and then from there checking in with how the rest of you is feeling. But we're going to use the body as an entryway, as a starting point, to start to get to know ourselves a little bit more in this moment. So the first thing that I'd invite you to do is just find something comfortable to sit on. It could be a bolster, it could be some pillows, blankets, it could even be in a chair, sitting back in your computer chair right now, whatever it is, just something comfortable. If it's comfortable to lie down for you, maybe you lie down. And so I'll give you a moment to just find your spot here. Make sure that you're warm enough. And then when you're ready, feel free to close your eyes. And not just closing the eyelids, but begin to let your actual eyeballs relax back into their sockets, just resting back into their sockets. And you can place your hands wherever is comfortable. It might feel nice to have your palms down on your lap. If you're wanting a little bit more of an opening across your chest, you might turn your palms up toward the ceiling. And then maybe it feels nice to kind of tuck your chin a little bit, bowing your head down. Maybe you think about bringing your head back in space a bit so that your ears are about over top of your shoulders. You might let your shoulders drop down away from your ears. And then whatever you're sitting on or lying down on, I want you to just notice the connection between your body and whatever it is that is touching your body. And just allow yourself to relax back and down into that object, whether it's the floor, a blanket, pillow, a chair. And notice here that you are breathing. Become consciously aware that you are, in fact, breathing. Become consciously aware here that you have a physical body that's here with you right now. Let's begin to examine this relationship that we have with the body. So bring your awareness down into your toes, and you'll notice just how your toes feel. Try to feel each one at a time separately as an individual toe. Good, and then do the same for your feet and your heels and your ankles. Feel your shins and your calf muscles. Feel your knees, the backs of each knee. And you'll feel your quads and your hamstrings. So it's almost like we are exploring our body. We're in some sort of vehicle, and we're able to kind of drive around with our mind and go and visit these different parts of the body. That's what we're doing here. And so next on the tour is the pelvis. So notice how your pelvis and your hips feel. Notice how your lower belly feels and your lower back. And so there's no right or wrong answer for any of this. This is just for you to begin to develop a relationship with your body. Next, I want you to notice how your upper belly feels and how the sides of your torso feel, each side. And then bring your attention to the middle of your back and that space right in between your shoulder blades. Notice if there seems to be any tension here. Notice if there's anything else that seems to be present there. And when you're ready, you'll move on to your shoulders. Notice your shoulders. And maybe there's not a word to describe what you're feeling. Probably there isn't a word. If there is a word, just remember that the word is simply describing the feeling and the sensation. It's not actually what it is, right? The sensation it's something else. The word is just simply pointing to it, and it's something we use to communicate about it. So not to worry if there's not a vocabulary word that you can come up with here. And then do the same for your arms. So just noticing how your upper arms feel from the inside out, down into your elbows, noticing each one of your forearms, and then your hands, feeling your hands from the inside out, feeling one finger at a time. And you can do this all just staying still, traveling in that magical vehicle, this imaginary vehicle that we've hopped into to explore the body. When you're done with each one of your fingers, bring your attention, drive your awareness up your arms again to your shoulders, and then into your neck, the sides of your neck and the front of your neck and your throat. And into the base of your skull. What is the landscape like at the base of your skull? What does it feel like? What's happening around the face right now? We all use our face to communicate throughout the day, consciously or unconsciously. And I believe I've found that it's really important to consciously both relax the face and then become aware of what we are expressing with our facial expressions. So noticing around the eyebrows and the inside and outside of the eyes. And then around your jaw. The jaw is another big one. A lot of us hold a lot of stress here and tension here. And then you'll notice how the inside of your mouth feels, and your tongue, and around your lips. Bring your attention to your ears, noticing the outside part of the ears, and then deeply inside the ears. Perhaps this feels related for you right now to a certain quality of listening, and you're able to connect the dots here with softening around the ears, the outer and the inner part of the ears, and with how you listen. In this case, it's listening to yourself. So then finally bring your attention all the way up to the crown of your head, the very top part of your head. And check out this part of your body. Even if it doesn't feel like much, just bringing and starting to direct your attention, your awareness to this part of your body, just that alone does something. What it does, I think, is a bit more challenging to speak to, but what I've been taught, what I've gathered, and what I like to offer and teach is for you to be your own best teacher and explorer. So I'll leave it up to you to kind of uncover the messages and maybe the subtleties that your body has to offer you right now, and what checking in with your body has to offer you. So if there's anywhere else in your body right now that you'd like to go back and revisit, I invite you to go and do that right now and spend some time there. Maybe there's a place that you couldn't quite feel. It felt like there was like a vacancy there, or like you couldn't access it, and that is okay. It might take some time to get into that part. That's okay. And I'll offer a few more words here before we wrap it up, just on the note of going back and visiting these new parts of the body, or these parts of the body that we didn't quite feel like we were able to drop into. And some words come to mind, and the words are patience, just waiting and being with, almost like you would just be patient with a child, like really patient. And then also compassion. We can often extend compassion to other people, but we have a hard time sometimes extending it to ourselves, and so that's a practice. And kind of along that same line as compassion is kindness. Being kind to yourself. So many of us are recovering from not being kind to ourselves, because that's what we've been both taught through words and through images and through our conditioning, and we've just learned it, and we operate as if that is the way to operate, and there is another way that we can be, another way we can have a relationship with ourselves and with our approach to getting to know ourselves. So with that being said, you're welcome to linger here for a little while longer, or for as long as you'd like. Just letting yourself rest and feel your body. You have full permission to do that. You have full permission to do this at any time throughout your day, as many times as you would like, at any time. And I thank you for being here with me and letting me just share a part of my practice with you. I hope this helps you begin to explore in some way and start to connect and or reconnect with your body in a way that is really helpful and meaningful and healing for you. Thank you.